The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. Welcome to Light to the Nations by Kingsley Kaduru. Hello everyone, I trust you are doing great. In my last video, I talked about the need for us to speak truth to each other and how embracing falsehood can rob us of the much desired peace. Today, I will continue in that line of thought. I read Zechariah 8 verse 16 where it says, "These are the things you are to do. Speak the truth to each other and render true and sound judgment in your courts." So, if we must see the kind of change that we so much desire, apart from speaking the truth to each other, we must render true and sound judgment in our courts. One of the most important rooms in any society is the courtroom. Whatever happens in that room determines to a large extent if there will be peace or not, if we will experience peace or not. When true and sound judgment is rendered, it keeps the society on the path of peace. But the corrupt legal system fertilizes crime and violence. It was Nelson Mandela who said, "As long as poverty, injustice, and gross inequality persist in our world, none of us can truly rest." This is because peace or rest is obtainable in a society that shuns injustice, not only in a courtroom, but everywhere. In the game of football or soccer, there is what is known as fair play, which simply means equal treatment for everyone concerned. And fair play speaks of justice. So it means that there should be fair play in our homes, fair play in our offices, in our schools, everywhere, even in our marketplace. We cannot continue to encourage a system where it's either you are being exploited or you are exploiting others. No, we can afford to remain on that path. Now, let me deal with the issue of the rule of law. We cannot talk about justice without talking about the rule of law. Yes, but we have to understand this, very important. Man was not created to be ruled, but to rule. Again, man was not created to be ruled by man, but man was created to rule other creatures. So why was the law given? The law was given to keep the activities of man in their fallen state under check. So all men are supposed to be under the law. No one is supposed to be above the law, not even those elected or selected. The law should govern or rule over everyone. So where there is the rule of law, there is justice. Where there is the rule of law, there is justice. See, it's only when man tries to obstruct the smooth operation of the principle of the rule of law that there is friction and eventually chaos or disorder. So the strict adherence to the rule of law ensures peace. It does. Yes. Now, we also have to understand this, that the replacement of the rule of law with the rule of man is at the center of injustice wherever this is allowed to thrive. Rendering of sound and true judgment ensures that peace reigns. You see, and it's also important to state this, that the rule of law is for smooth governance. The rule of law is for smooth governance. And the judiciary, as an arm of government, is responsible for the legal system. So this is the reason why some founding fathers of many nations craved for an independent and incorrupt judiciary. And this high institution should be manned by judges with impeccable character. They knew that the importance of an incorrupt judiciary cannot be overemphasized in the maintaining of sanity in any society. It does. So we also have to come to this understanding that true and sound judgment true and sound judgment is the recipe for justice and peace. You see, injustice and violence are co-travelers. They are inseparable. You cannot entertain injustice and not give violence a warm welcome. Wherever one is, the order is present. So, whenever false judgment is rendered, a seed of injustice is sown. And as we all know, we can only reap what we sow. So if we sow a seed of justice, we will reap peace. But if we sow a seed of injustice, we will reap violence. So let's bring our society back on the path to peace by ensuring that everyone is treated fairly. On a final note, peace is a function of justice, and justice is the rendering of true and sound judgment. Thank you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I would request that you do so.